Well, hello and a very warm welcome. Thanks for tuning in to News 9 Live. The journey of exploration and innovation is going to be our focus. The leaders who shaped India's space odyssey. Why we're talking about this? It's important because the countdown is ticking. We're soon going to be hearing of a successful landing of Chandrayaan-3, our lander, with the rover that it houses. The Pragyan rover and the Vikram lander are going to successfully land on the South Pole, the dark side of the moon. Now, this is going to be a journey of exploration and innovation where science and politics converge under the cosmic canvas. Amidst anticipation and a fervor of a successful landing, the entirety of the nation has come together. Well, to celebrate and pray for the safe landing of Chandrayaan-3 mission module. From prototypes put up on display to the conduct of ancient rituals, we witness the collective spirit that unites our country as we await this historic moment. But beyond the moon's embrace, we will also delve into a different realm, one where politics intersects with scientific ambition. There you have it, the visuals on your screens. Havans are being carried out, pujas are being done for the safe landing of Chandrayaan-3. There you go, the picture of the lander and the rover now outside that lander already with people, because that's what the puja and the havan is all about. But when we're talking about a different realm, a realm where politics intersects with scientific ambition, from the visionary foundation that was laid by Jawaharlal Nehru to the launches orchestrated under the leadership of Vajpayee and Manmohan Singh, and the exponential boost under the stewardship of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, will uncover how politics has intricately woven itself into India's remarkable space odyssey. Introducing the guests, the esteemed set of panelists that we have joining us on the show today, Dr. G. Madhavan Nair, former chairman, ISRO itself, very warm welcome to you, sir, and Dr. B.K. Tyagi, scientist and former principal scientific officer, Vigyan Prasad, Government of India. Dr. Tyagi, always a pleasure to be speaking to you as well. Well, gentlemen, the BJP and the Congress are going to continue to vie for recognition and appreciation. But it's always heartwarming to listen to former prime ministers, talking to Rakesh Sharma in that particular incident, or when Prime Minister Modi talks about what Vajpayee did when it comes to the Pokhran testing and ISRO and the launch of Chandrayaan as well. And of course, let's not negate what Manmohan Singh's government did with the launch of the Mangalyaan and Chandrayaan-1. But away from all the stats, I'm just going to quickly go across to G. Madhavan Nair, the former ISRO chairman. Sir, how do you understand, how do you take a look at this intersection of political mileage with scientific ambition, how it has led us here, the journey from Nehru to Modi? Your viewpoint on that, sir?
Well, all of us know that it is a Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru ji who gave the real foundation for the scientific advancement in the country. He has created a large number of research institutions, education institutions, and encouraged this scientific temper to be brought into the country immediately after the independence. In fact, we are really enjoying the fruits of those investments which is made during the Nehru era. Well, I am happy to say that irrespective of the political color of the government, the prime ministers all the time were enthusiastic about supporting scientific development in the nation. And that's one of the reasons that we were able to make tremendous advancement in the field of atomic energy, space, or defense research, or agricultural research, and latest, and vaccine revolution which has happened in the country. So this shows that the leaders who have really guided the nation have shown the path for the scientific community to perform and enabled them and held their hands in achieving great success in the past. So in fact, that efforts are continuing even today. To take the example of space, we have come a long way from launching the small sounding rockets way back in 60s to the capability of knocking at the doors of the moon today. In fact, this is a tremendous leap forward in terms of the technological advancement in the launch vehicle systems, the spacecrafts, the advanced sensors, and the computer technology and the software and so on. So we have shown to the world that India can do on its own very complex technical technologies, and not only that, developing those systems, but we can also use those technologies for the benefit of the common man at large. The space is a good example where it has become part and parcel of the day-to-day life, wherein the farmers, the fishermen, the planners, the entertainment people, the communication, the computer connectivity, all these are enabled through the space-based system. And this is something which India can be proud of. So I'm happy that the political leadership always have been supportive of the R&D efforts which has taken place in the country and which has benefited the country as well.
All right, that's very nicely put and quite neutral in your answer over there as well. Dr. Tyagi, if I could come to you next, I mean, it's quite evident that there is political intersection with our scientific ambition vis-a-vis ISRO and India's space program. People are constantly comparing various prime ministers, a boost under Prime Minister Modi. Vajpayee, only 6 launches happened, 24 launches under Manmohan Singh, but Manmohan Singh's tenure was the reason behind, Mangalyaan and Chandrayaan-3. Should these prime ministers, the resources and the allocations, I mean, of course, there is politics at play over here, but should these different prime ministers essentially be compared? Should their tenures be compared? I mean, you've been a government man yourself. What's your point on that?
I think the very fundamental aspect is that I think from the very beginning, when we achieve our freedom, I think it was there was a realization in the part of in all the sector that science and technology should be the core at the center for the development, whether it's a social or economical or in science and technology per se, and whatever the plan or whatever the fruit we are harvesting today, it's not a effort of a single day. It take a whole of year, because they in between you say like the policy which was formulated, and then the program which has been taken up step by step, and whatever the stage which today which we have reached is an effort or sincere effort of scientific community of so many years altogether. But the one aspect, whosoever is the government at the center, they always gave unconditional support to all the scientific endeavors, to science and technology. We had different science and technology, scientific resolution technology policy, then science, technology and innovation policy, and latest the draft one. All has there is a continuation of that initial philosophical thought that science and technology should be the basic tool for the development. So I think no doubt because when you take a scientific endeavor, it takes some time to mature, and it's a whosoever want to take a credit, they can take it. But yes, even for the current government, the kind of emotional and personal touch by our Prime Minister has given, because you remember last time when we did Chandrayaan, in the last moment, it could not achieve its objective.
Right.
There was not a soft landing. The way the Prime Minister, console that, the top, scientists of the country who was heading that mission. So this is this something which was, I feel personally, is a new. It was not earlier. We were there. Things were there till because we have very specific that the clip which you have shown. Mrs. Gandhi is saying कि भारत स्पेस से कैसा दिखता है, when Rakesh Sharma says सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा.
Right.
So for all those scientific achievements, scientific development, I think whether it was a nuclear energy or the space science or electronics, I think we had a unconditional support from all the government, enough budget, because initially when the ISRO was formed, the small amount when Vikram Sarabhai and Homi Baba were asking from the government, they in fact made a presentation and say why they want, like they convinced the bureaucracy that this money is required for the which will be helping us in future. So
Right,
now
right.
that even a bureaucratic, not only the government, the bureaucratic support is also unconditional. There's a realization on the part of everyone that science and technology should be the engine of all the development.